It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the Dragons' electric quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws.
EA Sports coverage. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
And he's got room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Again, it's Achane. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Running left, here's Mitchell. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This is going to sound crazy, but that type of a carry, big-time run, actually brings a high and a low to it. The high, of course, is the run. But the low, he didn't quite get to the end zone, just short of the pylon. What do you think he's doing in the huddle right now? Guaranteed he's lobbying for the football.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Achane once more, and this time he's in for the touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And he will get... Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Now he's free at the 35, and he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. The tight end in motion right.
Delay of game, offense.
What's the deal, y'all?
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They give to Achane on the option. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Tag! Set! Tempo! Set! Let's go!
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And they'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 107 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Ready?
Second down at the 47-yard line.
Three.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands and see how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackle.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
Check smash! Check smash!
Achane will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. 2nd quarter down, it's our home team with possession. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go! Hey, let's go!
They'll bring a tight end in motion. And they'll run again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Achane with it. his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll look to throw. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, it's Stanford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, Stafford. Out left to Dotson. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Back to throw again. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Stafford here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. whistle for that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Throwing is Stafford. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now a first down throw. Stafford. This pass hauled in by Dodson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Stafford. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the side.
Under pressure, and it's blocked. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it, one step, and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than one step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jordan Addison. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dragons take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now it's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that point.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, here's Stafford. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 49 yards out. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So we reach half. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down at 7. Stafford. That's taken in by Duvernay. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stafford now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Again, 11 on the play. First down, Carolina.
Stafford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. And now Stafford's going to move him around. Now they'll run it on the toss. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Panthers.
Here's Stafford. Pushes past him. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now Stafford. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that cuts this lead down to 13. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 34. 54 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a touchdown. DK Metcalf, 53 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The third time. They got the first 2 two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they've got 2 for 2.
On 1st and 10, Stafford under pressure, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing is Stafford. Out route pass complete to Goddard. Finding space at the 40. A solid stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's a give up the middle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 12.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. Oh, and that is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way. We threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later.
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Back to throw, Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
2nd and 10.
18, pioneer.
They'll set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they...
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Racing to the end zone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
A gain of 15. First down, Carolina.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter play.
Brings up second and 10.
Now Stafford.
46-yard line.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's across midfield, and he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
First down, Panthers.
Now it's Stafford. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Carolina! Dallas Goedert, 40 yards. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now down to 20. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And